YouTube channel. On today's episode, well, we get to work on my baby. And if you know anything about CV axles, it's usually not a good sign when you see the boot ripped open. So today, we get to learn how to do some CV axle boot repairs on a C43 AMG.
Let's see these boots real quick.
Yeah, look at that on this side. See that? Nice. Torn open.
Oh yeah,
Started
beautiful.
spraying the grease up top, spraying the grease down low. Good thing we caught it in time. Hopefully we can save the CV joint.
We got 2 of them here, right? Or this one's almost going?
I got all 4. We're doing the inners too.
All right, hell yeah. Yeah, see that one's starting to go, guys.
Yep, ripping, but not torn yet.
All right, let's get to it. All right, so this is our plan of attack. We're gonna remove the lower strut bolt, the lower sway bar end link bolt. We're gonna remove this bolt here at the bottom knuckle. That'll go down. This will give us room for this to go out that way. We'll unbolt right at the differential, unbolt the axle nut, and I'm thinking that might give us enough room to pull that out and get over this welded exhaust. And then we'll just repeat over here. We're gonna remove this, this, and this. Drop this down with our pole jack. Same repeat, rinse, lather, repeat. I think we're gonna have to remove this fuel pump cover as well.
Yeah, the mounts is working.
When did we do it, bro?
This is the perk of working and living on the North Coast, huh?
Yeah. That coast life, guys.
I literally lowered it not even a year ago and put the bolt already listening. This one's gonna come out that easy. Little bugger.
What is going on with that? Come back down with it.
It's a little stuck.
Oh yeah.
That moved, right?
It's coming. Yeah, I got rusted in that.
Yep, look at that. North Coast people.
Oh yeah, we're gonna clean that off. We're putting it back in. Maybe even put some anti-seize on it.
It's just hot. Coming in hot.
Hold on. Too much power out of that gun. Go for it.
Should be able to.
Should just. There it is. Check.
Boinga boinga.
Yeah. I think I put it in here. There it is. This is my daughter's pink snap-on 3/8. Don't let her know that I use it. She'll get kind of mad.
Yeah, buddy. My zip tie's still holding on strong.
Oh, there was no bolt. Oh, yeah, dang.
My bolt strip.
Yeah, because this came from Washington North, Seattle area.
Canada.
Canada and Alki Beach. It stayed up in the northwest.
Changing food, I'm
It's draining, Phil. Drain. Phil's on the other side, I think.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's a regular old draining, Phil.
You got any dip fluid?
I do. We have to see which one it is, but I do. Let's see. I think it takes like just over 1. Let's see how much I have. I think I might have like a couple different like viscosities.
What reading that?
Mercedes-Benz.
Made in
I haven't blown up one. I have a housing.
Hey man, I'm about to take out these Mercedes-Benz fucking boots. They even got the Mercedes-Benz emblem
On the diffs?
on the fucking boot.
On the boot?
Yeah, look at this. You ever notice that?
No, damn. Yep. Mercedes, baby. Dad would be like, ah, screw Mercedes.
Euro garbage.
Euro trash is what you call it.
Yeah. What do you know, man?
Shout out to Dad if you're watching this.
You the man, bro.
You the man, dude. It all started with Thad, dude.
Hey, but I still owe you one of these.
It all started with you, Dad. Oh, wait. That's part of my extension.
Oh.
I thought I saw something fall. There it is. The pin. I think that's toast. It's a pretty old extension. No, I think it's spun on the socket, bro. Yep. Yeah.
Jeez.
That's why I stopped the first time. No way, dude. Got it.
You got it out.
Yes, man. See if I can fix this extension. I lost the ball in it too. Oh no, it's just a pin. Super loose. Did you get it?
I don't want it.
One of them.
Here. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Good old blue.
good old blue.
Good old blue would do.
Good old blue. Oh, see if I can fix this pin of mine.
Dude, man.
Huh?
Yeah, and that diff, that you feel that bolt, how hot it is. That's just been heating and cooling, heating and cooling, heating and cooling that lock. There you go, bud.
Sweet. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Nice blue lockdown. Definitely have to mute that volume down a little bit for these guys.
Oh boy, someone else does a fuckery. Thanks, baby.
Hey, that wasn't me. I never messed with the diff on this car. I definitely blew up one on my white one, stole it from the black one, replaced it, and then swapped them back.
Anything, Alan? Torx or hex, bro? 100% contact.
Yep. Just made a video yesterday telling him make sure it goes in all the way.
That That one was the scariest one yet.
Turn this off. Axle nut next. Easy peasy with the snap-on half-inch, dude. I need to get my my half-inch to 3/8 reducer, dude. I think I broke it.
Dude, I've gotten some exhaust bolts done by putting the half-inch to 3/8 reducer on this thing. It's scary, real scary.
Hey, but it does the job, though, right?
It fucking did it. Spinning the tire.
Here, let me try and grab this. Probably a bad idea.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a good one. It's not a bad idea if it works.
That's fair.
All right, those have been in there for a long time. Let's see how good Mercedes is. I know BMW, man, is not fun to pull those axles out of. So I can do this one-handed. Okay, there's this one. This is the one I want. All right, bro, here.
All right. Should we say a prayer to the car god?
I just think it's gonna go. Hold on.
That's different than the Mac one.
Baby.
Boom.
All right. Hey, hold up. Make sure you wear safety protections or use your safety squints. Oh, instantly, yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look how rusty that is. And it just came right out. Let's pop this one out. That's Mercedes for you guys. Mercedes just comes apart.
Oh, I like butter.
Yeah.
Alright, now we gotta do something.
Alright, so yeah, a little bit of love capture work there. Okay, so now. I don't want to mess that reluctor wheel up. Okay, air hammer this one too. Too close to that reluctor wheel. I don't want to pry on. I'll show these guys what I mean. Alright guys, make sure you don't mess up the reluctor wheel. That's for your speed sensor. Also, yeah. All right, well, let's set up for, we're gonna set up for removing, replacing the boot. It's a little bit messy.
Alrighty. Well, to get this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite the feat. There's actually no YouTube video, so this will be the first one. If you ever actually have to rebuild a CV axle on a Mercedes, that is pre-2000, I'd say.
Let's just say on a C43 AMG, a W202, at least for sure.
So we got our boots here, we got all our stuff.
All cleaned up.
Once we're gonna do, once that's all cleaned up, like Vidal said, get all that old grease out of there. We don't want that in there. We want fresh new grease, no water, no moisture. That way when we put the boot in there, the boot actually does its job. So I'm gonna take this whole grease packet and we're just gonna kind of spin as I'm pushing so that all the grease is gonna get pressed in to all those ball bearings that are in this side that we didn't take out. Boom.
All right, real quick guys, we took off the side that goes to the diff. We uncapped it on both sides and we left this side capped. So we cleaned that all out and remove the old grease, and we're putting the new grease in there, leaving that all capped up. But we did remove this side, and we'll show you guys how we remove this side. I'm sure you can remove that by just removing that cap too if you wanted.
Wouldn't recommend it though.
Why? Like why? You know what
I mean, that one seems a lot more complicated. Seems like there's a seal in there. That one was just two metal plates attached, which you'll see in the...
Attached with bolts,
yeah,
eventually.
So that'll get pressed back together to create the seal. This one isn't actually going to create a seal, so figure why not risk the probable side instead of the side we don't know about.
Yeah,
Since we don't got much information to go off of.
Yeah, so we were just figuring this out as we went, so...
Right. Make sure you put the freaking thing.
Make sure you put the clamp on there. It's a must. If you If you're anybody, you definitely forgot to put it on there before.
Yeah. If you've ever done anything with the car, you've probably not put something on you should have.
Yeah, and
had to go back.
And sync, yep. I just did that the other day, pulling out the valve body. I was pulling out the valve body and I forgot to disconnect the connector and pull out the sleeve. Yep, you guys will see that on the video before this one. But anyways, yeah, put on the boot, clamp them up, and then we'll get back to you when we show you guys this side.
So, now that we got that back on there, with our trick from Fitty for the dikes to get those pinched back nice and tight so that we don't lose the boot. I'm gonna slide this clamp on there because we don't want to forget about that. Otherwise, you know, we'll hate our life. These boots can be kind of fun sometimes to get on there, so use some wiggling, use some force, get a screwdriver in there.
Push that shaft in there.
There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Sure does.
Okay, now we got that boot on there. Just gonna push that all the way over there because we don't want anything to do with that for the time being. We will slide this in there though.
Don't forget your other clamp, guys. And like Tyler said earlier, if you don't have the tool, you can carefully use some dikes.
Be careful. If you really get to a pinch, you didn't hear this from me, can use a zip tie. It's kind of cheap, but I mean, if you're in a pinch, you need to go home, like, a zip tie might work.
Yeah.
Next thing, we're gonna put on our shield. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our thing, which is what holds all our ball bearings. You notice one end of it is chamfered a little bit. The other end is nice and flat. We noticed that the chamfered end goes in, the flat side goes out. So we're gonna put it back exactly how it came off.
Some love taps.
Little love taps. And then we're just gonna get it tapped on far enough so we can get our C-clip in there.
See if I can do this one-handed on camera.
Ooh.
I got it, I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom.
It's almost in there.
So that way we ensure we don't have no issues. So, at this part, in Fitty's video, there'll be a drop link for the minute time to fast forward to if you don't want to watch this. But this part we actually struggled on for some time, getting all the ball bearings to line up properly with this piece. So for the next who knows how long, you're gonna see us fit the ball bearings in the CV axle. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah, let them know
Yep. So this is also not chamfered and chamfered. The chamfered end goes on the inside. The non-chamfered end is going outside, so to the diff, to the wheel. So, this point, I'm just gonna kind of slide this kind of sideways like that. And we're gonna start getting some balls in here. There's one.
I'm kind of like blocking Tyler's vision to get you guys the best vision here.
Like I said, this was not easy. Took us some time, a lot of patience, maybe some cuss words.
Oh yeah, the first one for sure. And we'll show you guys. These I've never rebuilt this kind of axle with like caps on it, but definitely. I'll show you.
So that's not happy. Good catch.
Yep.
So you notice the balls kind of actually fit in certain spots a lot easier than the rest, which is interesting.
Yeah, still was trying to understand the proper, like what the science is behind it.
Yeah, the science is we're just gonna try and get them all in. Boom, like that.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
So, I don't know how I did it. You can just watch the video again about 15 fucking times, and I mean, you just gotta kind of, you fiddle with it. You notice that two of these are actually really close together, and then those two are close together. This one's farther apart than these two are, so there is actually kind of a way that it has to go together. So you just kind of gotta poke and play until you find out, unless, I mean, you took it apart and marked everything with a pen, but we didn't think to do that.
And it's all covered in grease at that point, so yeah, you're
So
gonna have to clean up a lot of grease.
Yeah.
Yeah, good,
So,
have fun with that part.
At this point, you just kind of poke it back together and you hope for the best, which we want.
Yep.
So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take this, make sure there's bolt holes. There's bolt holes. You put this in sideways, you might get mad later. So we're gonna make sure that we line those with the corresponding holes. Good. Once that looks pretty lined up, I'm gonna sneak over here to the vise.
Let me get out of your way here. Got shit all over the place from all the other cars.
So be careful not to drop anything while you're doing this, but you don't really have anything else to do this with, so that vise is our savior. Because the vise is gonna take that and press it nice and in. Then at that point, I'm happy. I'll finish pressing it on later to get the other end on. I just want it there for now, so that at this point, nothing will come apart. We can continue with reassembly. So at this point, we grab our second grease packet, and you want to coat it in there where all the balls are, because inside these channels are where the ball slides in and out when the car goes over bumps. So you want to pack the grease nice and inside all of there. Make sure you get it so it's nice and compacted. Once it looks about like that, it's pretty good. That's nice and packed. Got a little bit of grease left for the other side. So we're gonna take this, again, bolt holes corresponding. So we're gonna get those lined up and go back to the vise. And we just reseal. I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit, reclamp it. Rotate it a little bit, reclamp it. Once you've done all around, and you think it feels pretty good, take it back. We're gonna fill up the other side with grease. So back inside there, I'll let Fiddy get a shot inside to see what we're doing. So inside there, we can still see the other sides of the balls. So we're gonna fill that up with grease as well. Again, squirt it in, and rotate. Yep. Once you got all the grease in there, now we're just gonna install the boot like we did the other side. Then after that, I get to go home maybe.
Yeah, put it all together, then we can get her down.
We got it on. So now that it's all together, you can see what it looks like when we pulled it out of the vehicle. So in order to get it out, what we did is we took a screwdriver and a hammer, and this cover pops off. And once that cover pops off, this cover does the same thing, pop off, get the boot. Once the boot's off, that's when that little plate that we demonstrated putting together comes apart with all the ball bearings. So once the ball bearings come off, take off the seat clip, then you can smack off the little spindle at the end. And then you can take off both boots without disassembling this end. So if you ever need to do it, now you know. Alright guys, well, for today, that concludes our C43 CV axle repair. So if you ever have a older AMG or an older Mercedes that has these type of CV axles, even if it isn't an AMG, I mean, chances are this video is going to help you, because we couldn't find one. So we just went in there and, you know, went for it, and with all our schooling and all our knowledge, You know, I mean, it doesn't take too much to take something apart and put it back together if you're not afraid. So this is hopefully to help all of you guys that are using these cars as dailies, so that way when you go in for a repair, you come out with the car that runs the next day. So I'm hoping that this video helps anybody out there that is an enthusiast like us. I'm sure if he hasn't mentioned it yet, he was probably planning on it. This one, he owned. He sold it to me. He's one of my best homies. Got me into the Mercedes freaking, you know, I'm on the devil's side now, all right? So he got me down to the dark side. I can't get over it. This car, we've done full front suspension.
Yeah, switched him from BMW. He was a BMW boy.
I was a BMW boy. Yep, I was. And then he showed me the way. I'm telling you guys, this is the way. I dropped $4,000. We did full front suspension, full rear suspension. We did a full transmission service with the conductor plate, fucking every seal you could imagine. We did an engine tune-up, spark plugs, water pump, full accessory drive system. I mean, this car is pretty much top-notch, good to go. But as you can see, what did we just do today? Something that's preventative maintenance. So no matter what you do, there's gonna be something. So stay followed, subscribe, like, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because there's gonna be more content on the way. We ain't done yet. These cars always have something to work on. We out.